Our experience working with retirees, those with solid plans seem to express less stress or financial concern. This lines up with a 2003 study by the nonprofit RAND, which found that retirees who rely on income from pensions are more satisfied with retirement than those relying on their savings and Social Security. The pensions serve as a big part of their retirement income plan. Our philosophy is the same at Dolphin Financial Group. It's that if you take care of income, it'll make the rest easier. There are a number of ways to design an income plan, and there are plenty of tools and financial instruments to use. Regardless of which strategy you use to create the plan, there are 7 key factors you should consider. If you build a retirement income plan that covers each of the following keys, you'll be well on your way to a successful retirement. First is lifetime income. Your income needs to last at least as long as you do. This means that you shouldn't run out of money. If you're married and creating a joint income plan, then the income should last for both lives. People are living longer and longer, so it isn't unrealistic to need to plan for 30 or even 40 years of retirement income, depending on when you plan to retire. The second key is cost of living increases. Lifetime income is great, but not if it won't cover the bills of the future. Most people understand that $1 today will probably be worth less than $1 in 30 years. This means that your income plan must include an increase due to the cost of living. Your income should increase to match the expected rate of inflation. No one knows what the inflation rate will be. However, not considering any inflation is an easy way to find yourself short on money later in life. The third key is income doesn't disappear or decrease. We talked about factoring in increases over time, but it's also important to make sure the income doesn't go down either. This may seem obvious, but we've seen it happen many times before. As an example, if someone is pulling 4% from their portfolio and that portfolio goes down over time, the actual dollar amount they are pulling will go down as well. If this downward pattern continues, your income may eventually run out. We have a video on this situation which we refer to as sequence risk. The key here is to make sure that your income isn't subject to such market downside. The fourth key is maximizing various sources of income. You've heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This holds true for income planning as well. Be sure to have multiple sources of income. Some people put themselves in a position where they have a corporate pension. If this applies to you, that's great. Just make sure that you do the math and maximize the pension. We use calculations to help people do this all the time. We also use software to help people maximize their Social Security benefits, which is another example of a source of retirement income. In fact, at Dolphin Financial Group, we use Social Security as the foundation for planning retirement plans. Please check out our video on Social Security maximization for more information on this. Even if you already have a pension or Social Security, you should still consider adding other sources of retirement income. In some cases, you can build income streams using investments, or maybe even annuities. The more sources you can tap into, the better you'll most likely be. Having an income stream is great, but what happens when an emergency occurs? If your air conditioner or heating system conks out and needs a repair, do you have the money available to fix this necessity? An income plan that isn't bonded to a liquid emergency fund can easily fail. When creating an income plan, don't use up all your free cash. Make sure that you are prepared for the unexpected major expense. A separate emergency fund is critical. The sixth key is tax efficiency. Even in retirement, taxes are still an issue for many people. It is important to factor tax strategies into your income plan. We're not talking about not paying taxes, but rather planning your income to avoid unnecessary taxes. Many people rely on IRAs or other tax-qualified money in retirement. With careful planning, taxes on your income, including Social Security income, may be minimized. Every dollar that doesn't go to Uncle Sam is a dollar in your pocket for future retirement income. The seventh key is negative health events. While having a negative health event could be considered an emergency, as already discussed, we like to break it into a separate category of its own. We have seen many retirement income plans derailed due to a lack of planning for health problems. The cost of negative health can be extreme. Loss of income due to a heart attack or a stroke is something to consider. Perhaps a chronic illness requires the use of an assisted living facility or nursing home. No one wants to be in that situation, but it's a reality for many people. An income plan needs to factor in the cost for this, or else it can easily fail. So those are the 7 keys to consider when building a retirement income plan. When viewed together, it can seem overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Creating income plans is something that Dolphin Financial Group specializes in. We use a process to build plans that consider each and every one of those 7 key issues. Whether you have an existing plan you'd like to review, or you're ready to create a brand new income plan, give us a call and we will help you. Not every situation is the same, so your plan will need to be customized to fit your needs. Our experience with all sorts of people in all sorts of situations will help make it easier for you to avoid the pitfalls of income planning. Give us a call to begin building a solid foundation for your retirement.